Yesterday, Bungie released a sort of statement or update on the Bungie website talking about Lord of Wolves and its upcoming nerf, but they also gave us some preview of some other stuff to come in the future. If you guys want to read it yourself, I also put a link in the description to the actual blog post. In short, it basically is them acknowledging that it is broken and a bit of a monster, as they put it. They affirm that they will be nerfing it by saying, "We're going to bring the wolf to heel later this summer." They also said that most of the problems came from PC. I actually mentioned this in my Lord of Wolves video. I predicted that due to its insane stability with the mouse and keyboard, it's likely that the PC community is where all the complaints are coming from. While I actually did predict it, that is coming from PC, I'm not really sure if it was the stability or just something else. I also put a link to that video in the description if you want to know why the Lord of Wolves is so good. Going back to the nerf, they did say that they would be nerfing it, but also that it will come later this summer. That may mean July, August, or even next week. My only concern with this is that I hope this doesn't turn into some 3-month long venture like Thorn was back in D1, where the only thing anyone can use in comp is Lord of Wolves. They also went on to say that while these things can be annoying for a time, OP weapons can create a sort of memorable moment in gaming history, as people can look back and remember when these things dominated the game. Now this is one of the things I really do agree with them on. Back in D1 with Thorn, Stuart's Regime, or Clever Dragon, maybe in D2 with Prometheus Lens, most people look back and sort of have some sort of fond memory about these types of elements. Because of this, they will be adding a triumph to commemorate this moment in Crucible history for anyone who finishes an Iron Banner game this week. While they're not really sure what the triumph will be called, they said it will work like a seal, giving the player a very cool nameplate. Specifically, that our gifted artists and designers will come up with something cool to capture the week when the wolves ran wild. By the way, Bungie, please, if you're listening, please name it Tamer of Wolves. Now, one last thing that they did say that really sort of has something to do with Lord of Wolves, but not really in a sense. They said that they will be lowering the damage resistance of some roaming supers in the fall, or maybe all of them. Now, this is actually quite interesting because I sort of agree with them in a sense, but I can see the argument that they really shouldn't have lowered resistance. So really, the thing that I agree with is that, yeah, there should be some sort of counter if you're just alone, maybe some kind of a well-placed shot. Like, it's not really just a sniper, but something more as well. Maybe just like some good shotgun shot or something like that, like to the headshot. Just something to kind of counter them a bit easier than if you see a Striker Titan rushing at you at full force and you're alone. You're definitely going to die at that point unless he makes some huge blunder. But I can also see that these are supers. They're the Guardian's ultimate ability. And so I can see that some people kind of like it, that there's really a difficult counter to them, or maybe no counter at all. Now that could be a video all on its own, but really thank you guys for watching. I'm not really too sure where I stand on that point. But yeah, again, thanks guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoy this week, because you're going to look back and you're going to see the Lord of Wolves, when it was insane. And you're going to be telling your friends how you got one-shotted in your super. But yeah, so yeah, thank you guys for watching, and have fun in Iron Banner.